With fall finally here to save us all from the sweat-stained and uncomfortable mess of summertime, it's also officially, in many people's eyes, Halloween time. This is hands down my favorite time of the year. Non-stop horror films, decorations, blatantly cynical corporate promotions, and TV networks going all out for the holiday just as much as they would for Christmas. Every year as a child, I'd watch Halloween specials from the likes of Ed, Edd n Eddy, Billy and Mandy, and a personal favorite of mine, the Celebrity Deathmatch Halloween episode where The Undertaker fought Nick Diamond's demon-possessed son. But that's a discussion for another day. Cartoon Network is no stranger to Halloween specials, often branding whole marathons, promotions, and premieres specifically for the Halloween season, such as a special 3D event they did for both the fondly remembered Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends and the not remembered Out of Jimmy's Head. But special, gimmicked pieces of content were and still aren't a new thing for the channel, because today, we're flashing back to the year 1999 and taking a look at an oft-forgot TV special based around one of animation's most notably long-running franchises, and a nostalgic favorite of mine growing up.
Where are you? We got some work to do now.
That being Scooby Doo and the 1999 parody special, The Scooby Doo Project. Scooby Doo was a fave in my house growing up. We even had a Scooby Doo compilation VHS tape that we must have watched over 1,000 times. Up until about high school, I had seen just about every Scooby Doo piece of media made up until that point at least once. Or so I had thought.
Scooby Doo Movie Marathon, part of the Scooby Doo Project on Cartoon Network.
As it turned out, in 1999, just 2 years after I was born, Cartoon Network released a legitimate 22-minute parody where the Scooby-Doo gang ends up lost in the woods, much like the trio from the Blair Witch Project, which had just been released that same year. The Blair Witch Project was, while not technically the first, the film that truly brought the concept of found footage into the mainstream and really got people's attention with its then unheard of viral marketing strategy, which had a good number of people believing that this really was footage of legitimately missing people that someone had just found in the woods. 1999 truly was a simpler time.
Will someone go out there for a Scooby snack? Somebody! Anybody!
Like, are you out of your mind?
This trend of slightly edgier interpretations of old Hanna-Barbera cartoons was popularized by the still celebrated Space Ghost Coast to Coast and its various spin-offs, such as C-Lab 2021 and Aqua Teen Hunger Force. So this and the still obscure but more well-known special Night of the Living Doo were following in that same vein.
Today the gang meets Gary Coleman, David Cross, and Big Bad Voodoo Daddy.
This special, that runs roughly 22 minutes, plays as a double-length cartoon, but was chopped up and aired in between episodes of an all-day Scooby Doo Halloween Marathon. These additional segments included a police press conference and stage news footage detailing the disappearance of the Scooby Gang. What makes the special work is weirdly how natural it feels. Not only do we get parodies of the townie interviews from Blair Witch, made here to be extra hokey.
Have you heard these woods are haunted?
You kids stay away! Those woods are cursed! I never go near them!
Like, I bet she never goes near a dentist either.
But it honestly feels like the Scooby Gang are operating out of their element while still falling victim to the cliches that Scooby-Doo has become known for, such as Velma losing her glasses and a chase scene through multiple doors. The dialogue is much punchier and more self-aware than previous outings, and that's where part of the fun comes from. Getting to hear the aforementioned glasses cliche be brought up as a point of contention among the gang.
A glasses strap? How many times have we told you? A glasses strap!
Could you just help me look? I can't see without my glasses.
Oh, so you mean, could we find your glasses for you?
Not now, Freddy.
No, wait a minute. She wants us to help her find her glasses, but she's not gonna be helping. They're her glasses. She's not gonna be helping find them.
Like she's blind as a bat without them.
It's nighttime, genius.
And the running gag of Shaggy and Scooby somehow being the most adept at catching the monster despite being complete chicken shits.
Can't you two just go out there dressed up as surgeons and confuse the monster and tie him to an operating table? You guys do great with monsters.
We're like in the middle of the woods. Where are we gonna find a gurney?
I don't know. Improvise.
These are the moments that give this a mild edge, as we begin to see the gang, albeit in a humorous way, begin to lose their minds from being lost in the woods for multiple days, much like the characters from the movie.
What are we gonna do now, Velma? There's no food, no clean clothes. I haven't painted my nails in 2 days. Shh! Did you hear that?
The special ends when the gang enter an old creepy house in the middle of the woods and, after a quick chase scene, proceed to duplicate the finale of the film right down to Shaggy even facing the corner and Velma dropping the camera. For those watching the marathon that Halloween night in 1999, this was where it ended. But from the extended version that's now available online, we see that the monster that's been chasing them is revealed to be, as per the norm, just to be some prankster in a mask. But upon being asked why he had menaced them at the cemetery earlier in the special, and not knowing what they're talking about, the real monster attacks, ending the special with the Scooby Gang missing and implied to be dead.
Was found beside a dirt road. Search parties have spent several days searching the woods and found hundreds of Scooby snacks, but no trace of the teenage sleuths have been found.
Happy Halloween, kids! Come on back for Cartoon Fridays! Weirdly enough, this special was followed up on in a very limited capacity, as in the year 2000, Cartoon Network would again do a series of interstitials for another marathon titled The Big Game, where Fred is seen shooting the shit with Moltar, a character from Space Ghost and the original host of Toonami.
Let me get this straight. You're in the woods.
Right.
And you're lost.
Uh-huh.
And you're taping it.
Yep.
And they said it was just another tired rip-off of the Blair Witch Project?
I know.
Man, that hurts.
Tell me about it.
For 1999, this was a very dark pivot for Scooby-Doo, on par with the previous year's Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, which is regarded by many, including myself, as one of the best Scooby-Doo films. And it's a shame that outside of these few projects and 2010's Mystery Incorporated, the franchise has once again fallen into being a cutesy affair for younger kids, as I would have loved to see Scooby-Doo take a dark turn like this more often. But it's understandable why they don't go this direction, because Scooby-Doo has been, despite its rampant cliches and cyclical nature, one of animation's longest-running franchises for a reason, and around Halloween time, for me especially, is a welcome sight. So if you want a neat, mildly obscure little special to throw into the rotation this season, I definitely recommend hunting this down and giving it a watch. It should be talked about way more than it is.